LATD Nation, welcome back to the channel, man. This, of course, is your boy Jay.
RG from the 843.
It's Chili Bear.
Yes, sir. We back with another Saturday morning wrap up.
Yes, sir.
Originally, we were going to do another ranking video about our top 10 favorite underrated rappers, but we just decided to turn this into a general discussion about our favorite
conversation.
Yeah. Talking about giving rappers some love and some flowers that I feel like they deserve a little bit more. But yeah, let's just get into it. Kicking it off first, who do y'all think is what are some of y'all favorite underrated rappers, or y'all feel like should get more love and flowers out there?
I feel like
I got a couple.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm prepared for the ranking, but
yeah, for sure. An obvious one, one that I think a lot of people tend to say J-I-D for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Jid, and why he's not bigger than he is, and why he's not like one of the top guys, at least as far as commercially. I think Jid just kind of arrived at a very interesting time in hip hop because his debut album came out in 2017. So by that point, that was like kind of that transitional period between when rap was starting to be less lyrically focused and the new generation was kind of like, there was like a generational divide between like the more sort of like turn up lit, just kind of vibey crowd and, the traditional hip hop. I feel like if Jid had arrived during around 2012, 13, like when Kendrick first got on, he definitely would have been probably the fourth guy in that general conversation. I feel like the other two would have been in there, but Jid definitely would have made a case as one of the bigger names, of the genre, but, timing, basically.
Yeah, I agree. I feel like Corday is another one, too, though.
I forgot about that's how underrated he is. I forgot about Corday.
Yeah, Corday and him and
Anderson .Paak.
They got an album coming out in October.
That shit look tough.
Yeah, it do. Like all of their collabs have.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, I agree. Because all of their collabs have been fire so far.
The cover, I think, is what movie is that?
Step Brothers.
Yeah.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm.
I thought that looked familiar.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the homage. Yeah.
But yeah, no, Corday definitely is like always been kind of an elite talent to me.
A lot of people compare him to Cole, and I see why, because if you look at like how he raps and like the beats and stuff, he definitely is reminiscent of J. Cole in my opinion. I think that out of all the artists he's influenced by, I think Cole is definitely the most obvious one. I think Cole might have production on this album if I'm not mistaken. He might. I'm not sure.
I think so, something like that. But I think the reason why Corday isn't as big as he is now is the same reason why Jid isn't as big as he probably should be now.
Yeah.
Because if he would have came out in that 2011 period, which he probably wouldn't have because he was like a teenager around that time.
He's 20. He's maybe a year or two older than us.
Corday?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah. Corday young.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right. I feel like he definitely would have had a little bit more leeway. It's just a misplaced. He's kind of ahead of his time, or his time to pass him by.
Yeah,
because he really is a fire rapper. Like he has good lyricism. He's a good storyteller, a great storyteller. Like he has one song with Chance the Rapper saying like, I think the chorus went, it might not be such a bad idea if I never went home again. I think on
that's an homage to another song.
Yeah, but still the whole storytelling aspect of it is what really made it stand out and pop. Like he can definitely cover different areas around the genre and different types of flows and styles. Especially the one that he did with Juice WRLD before he passed away.
Oh yeah, I was about to say that song. Yeah, they were going crazy on that.
I was going into Juice WRLD. Juice WRLD, I say, is a pretty underrated rapper because we mostly know
as
him.
a rapper.
As a rapper, yeah.
But as an artist, definitely not.
No, but as
a rapper, as a lyricist, yes.
Yeah. Like he could definitely spit more often than not, and especially with the Eminem freestyle that he did on Funk Flex.
Westwood.
On Westwood?
Yeah, Westwood.
Why I say Funk Flex then?
Yeah, Westwood. He went over M beats per hour.
Most people do Funk Flex though. So
he did Funk Flex.
It was a fair.
Yeah, he did both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did Funk Flex.
But nah, like the Eminem freestyle, I love that freestyle. Like I go back to that every single day. Like not every single day.
Every so often I
go back to that and I'll listen to the whole thing in the car riding while I'm on the way to work.
Have you ever heard his Fire in the Booth one?
No, I have not.
With Charlie Slow, he went insane on that.
I'm gonna have to listen to it.
He was rapping over Hit Boy beats.
Yeah, and that's why it's just painful to see Juice WRLD kind of go out like that.
Yeah, young, talented. Yeah. I think if Juice had really gotten to stay around long enough to see his full potential, I think he definitely would have been one of the biggest artists in the world. He already was, but I think he would have sustained that because he had like a diehard fan base and he had an ability to connect to the youth that a lot of people, especially now we're seeing, they don't have that.
Yeah, exactly. And then I feel like him.
I think people just love Juice.
Yeah, he seemed like a genuinely good guy.
Yeah,
just down to earth. And I feel like him rapping more probably would have bridged the gap more between generations.
I agree with that because I don't remember who exactly. You know what? Matter of fact, because M did an interview with King Crooked when Music to Be Murdered By came out.
That fire album.
And Juice was on there, and they were talking about Juice. And King Crooked, he said that, he had some real lyrical miracle, like, traditionalist hip hop heads that were like, oh, Juice, he a mumble rapper nuts, but he showed them his freestyles and he's proving folks wrong. So I think Juice doesn't get the credit as a rapper that he should, mostly because Juice didn't get a chance to really like show how much of a rapper, like how capable he was as a rapper. Because if you listen to like 1400 999 freestyle with him and Trippie, went crazy.
Exactly.
So
exactly.
And if you like his freestyles, like he could switch up the flow. Everything was intricate. It was like he was just too talented, for his class. That's why he never did the double XL because it didn't really make no sense.
He really was too talented.
Yeah, like because he could rap for real. Polo G's another one too, in my opinion.
What the fuck happened to Polo G?
I think the memes is what got him. Because you remember like when Polo G was coming out and he was making a lot of music. He was dropping album, project after project, year after year. By his third album in his third year, everybody's like, oh, he keeps using the same beats, piano G, this, piano G, that. So eventually he got memed so hard to the point
Nigga
where
just gave up?
I wouldn't say he gave up. I just think that the narrative against him on the internet became so strong that eventually whatever he did after that, it was irrelevant just off of the fact that, the narrative had been that, oh, Polo G lame, this, that, and 30 makes the same song over and over again. So Polo was an example of a guy that, again, if he came out in a different era, I think that he would have had a much longer career trajectory and success. Because I just feel like Polo G, especially like if you listen, Polo can spit. Polo G talented. It's just that, this internet narrative culture now where it's like an internet narrative really can make or break somebody's career regardless of whether somebody's really talented or not. Yeah. I think that's just kind of where we're at.
Look at Chingy.
I wouldn't say it's the same thing.
But still, the fact that the social media narrative, look at like, and then the whole thing with that one person from that one reality show, I forgot her name.
I don't even know.
But Chingy lost his career because he posed with a transgender woman. Oh. And then the woman kind of spread either she did or it was spread online that they were together when that wasn't true. It was just like a fan type of reaction.
Okay, I got you.
That's how Chingy lost his career essentially. But I don't think Chingy's really underrated because I don't think he really is that good per se.
Yeah.
But
he's evenly rated.
He's evenly rated. Like he was good for his time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he got it. Like with right there, I still do the chicken head to this day.
Oh, for sure.
Even though I technically ain't really grow up with it,
but yet no.
You know what I'm saying?
But yet with the Polo G thing though, and that's just a perfect example of like how powerful the internet has become. Because I think that the difference is that narrative with him being doing the same thing over and over again. I think that we're in an era now where a lot of time people don't give artists enough time to develop and grow and really kind of like musically evolve. There's this idea now that if you don't come out and switch the style with each and every album, you're immediately behind. Which the funny thing is that you only give these artists a year to drop an album or else they're going to be considered irrelevant. But then when they drop an album, that's different. But it's not quality because they're not capable of doing that style of music yet.
See,
the internet just is damned if you do and damned if you don't. I think we're just in a hating culture now when it comes to a lot of this stuff.
No, I agree. More than just with music, but
but
definitely. You could say that the baby. Well, the only reason why the baby kind of fell off because of his comments at that one.
But I feel like
Jackass.
You remember what he said? We're not gonna repeat it.
No, don't worry about it. But but the thing is, he was kind of accused for doing the same style over and over again. Too,
definitely.
But it didn't matter because he was still kind of top of the food chain at that time as it was.
Yeah,
that was only But that was 2021, and the baby had been on really only for real for like 2 years. So I think that at some point, them narratives would have overpowered whatever
and the crazy thing is, I was saying this way before that too, though. Because the narratives were coming in as like I agree, but the narratives were coming in right before his whole downfall.
Oh yeah, the narratives were definitely there already.
Yeah, because I do agree with what you say. Because if he didn't say all that at that stage at one time, then eventually the narratives would have brought him down too, probably. Yeah, because he really did use the same flow, and that's the thing. The baby could actually rap too.
Oh, for sure. 100%.
The baby was actually very talented. Like I wasn't the biggest fan of
him. The nigga's not dead.
Oh, true.
He was good. He was great. He was one of the best.
I mean, he got a hit right now, so I mean, he's still.
You do?
But what song you talking about?
Is that Pop That?
Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
He had put out an album.
Yeah. Not too
more
long.
Grateful.
Yeah. My bad.
Was that this year?
It was good.
Was that this year? I think so.
My bad, Kurt.
This year or last year?
Yeah, either this year or late last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, my bad, Kurt.
It was good though.
I was like, hey, nah. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
If honestly, if he didn't do all that other bullshit, I feel like that would have elevated him for real.
It would, but
I think
he's kind of like the Jonathan Majors of rap right now.
Kind of fuck yourself.
But no, I think that again. I think that them narratives would have still caught him though, because these narratives also caught Lil Baby.
I think the baby would have eventually switched up though.
So you don't think? I mean, that's what the fuck I'm telling you. He did switch up.
Yeah.
It's too late.
Yeah.
He already kind of messed up the public perception. So even though he did what he should have did, he did it way after.
And that's what I'm saying. And that's why I say I think once the public believes a narrative about you, regardless of what you do after the fact, they're always gonna try to put you and keep you in that narrative. Once you become the internet,
change, no growth.
Once the internet has this perception of you, no matter what you do, they're gonna find a way to fit that. Because I seen, like, for example, Lil Baby. Because I seen one time on Insta, Baby had posted something about him, being in the gym working out, and one of the top comments on this said, "Gunna's got you niggas following his lead because Gunna's in the gym." What?
They only let one nigga in the gym.
Only one nigga can be in the gym. Like, what? Like, Gunna is the only person in history that's ever been into health and fitness. That's the stupid shit I'm talking about, where we're at a point in the internet shit where people just say dumb shit. And and what frustrates you is that it has that many likes. So it's people just want to buy into this dumb shit. And a lot of the times it's from people that don't really even care about the music like that. No, they just want to be in with the trend.
Right.
And I think that's one of the biggest issues we have in hip hop right now. But that's a discussion for another day, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure.
Yeah.
Because I feel like, man, a lot of these artists, like, that I had on my ranking list, on my list, like, a lot of these artists kind of fell in that trap too, though. Now. Wale is one of them. He fell in that trap.
Meek Mill. Would you say Meek is underrated?
He kind of brought that on himself.
That's perfectly rated, bro.
But you could.
Meek could rap though.
Yeah, Meek could rap. I feel like one person. One person.
Meek act like Meek didn't have some solid songs in the 20s.
No, he definitely did. Like, he could definitely, but he really more or less brought that on himself.
Public perception,
yeah. But this person that, like, she brought this on herself.
Lil Mama.
Yeah, I always did like Lil Mama though. I thought her music was pretty good. I thought she could rap for real too. Like, before all of that went down, and I feel like, unpopular opinion, but I feel like that shouldn't, her going on stage with Alicia Keys and Jay-Z. Uninvited. It was dumb. It was a stupid idea. I get that, but I feel.
Wait, what happened?
So apparently she jumped on while Alicia Keys and Jay-Z were performing in Why State of Mind. She jumped on stage and posed with them at the very end. And
what?
Yeah, I don't.
When was this?
It was weird.
I
whenever the promo run for the song was, I guess.
This had been 09.
Yeah. This was like early.
This was like mad early. Yeah.
Yeah, like she was really.
You can find the picture. I can almost guarantee you that you've seen that picture.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you probably and now the third person that wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah,
even the picture looks awkward as hell.
Yeah, man, and that's why I hate that, because I was a fan of Lil Mama for a while, Like she even had a song with Chris Brown and T-Pain called "Shawty Get Loose." It's pretty good. Like she has a good flow. She raps very well. Her lyricism is there. She's not much of a storyteller because she's following that 2000s wave of female rappers being kind of. She's following that Missy Elliott type of wave.
Okay.
That type of and she really did have.
Would you put Missy Elliott on this list?
No,
or put her in this conversation?
I wouldn't say she's underrated.
Probably not, because she is one of the greatest female rappers.
Yeah, she's
widely regarded as that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, these are but I feel like Lil Mama though. She's the type of underrated that's like what could have been. Mm-hmm. But and so she eventually shifted to acting. But I feel like that was a dumb moment in her career. But I really wish she didn't lose her career based off of that one moment.
Oh yeah.
In my honest opinion. Now I understand. Come for me in the comments. Do whatever y'all want to do. But that's just my opinion on that. Because she shouldn't have lost her career based off of that. But because if this was anybody else,
it's The Rock.
Yeah. If it was anybody else, any lower on the food chain of rap, especially at the time, if it wasn't Jay-Z and Alicia Keys, let's say if it was
early J. Cole?
No, not even that.
This was 09, so Cole was just getting off the ground. Because Cole was on Blueprint 3.
If this was, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, he is. Very early Cole.
I do feel like if this was Nas doing it, I don't think that would have been
even
too
not. But Nas is a New York legend too, so
yeah.
So yeah, it probably would have been about the same for Nas.
Just being some fucked up shit to do.
Yeah,
it was dumb shit. Yeah,
it
was dumb shit. But I really wish she had a little bit more time to learn from that. But I already know. Public perception already came in and made her look goofy. She went on Charlamagne. She went on Breakfast Club. Charlamagne.
I don't know. I feel like she made herself look goofy.
She did, and I admit that too.
What the fuck were you thinking about?
She shouldn't have did that.
What was the process?
She thought she was Kanye.
Into how you got up on it.
That
nigga didn't even do that either.
That was the same.
Oh really?
That was the exact same year.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
Was that before or after that?
I don't know. Because Kanye's was in November or something like that.
Yeah, but she really did have potential though. But yeah, man. But
You like talking about these niggas like they dead. Okay, go ahead.
I mean, she ain't rapping no more.
Damn, so
would y'all
dead to you?
Would y'all
hype shit?
Career?
Okay. What about
career wise?
So would you consider Big L to be underrated?
Yes. Unfortunately,
underrated.
Yeah.
R.I.P.
Yeah. Rest in peace. Yeah. Big L. Yeah.
For sure.
Big L would have gave Jay-Z and Nas a run for their money. Even Nas said that he was kind of afraid of him.
In a lot of
in some way, shape, or form. I don't
Nas
say
said that about Biggie. I know that for a fact.
But Big L would have gave
And a lot of them early songs with the speed rapping and shit. They were doing the same shit.
Yeah, Big L would have gave Nas, Jay-Z, every New York rapper that we love today a run for their money.
And mind you, Big L was only 24 when he passed.
Yeah.
Big L, did he even have an album out before he died?
Yeah, he did. Lifestyles of the Poor and Days.
So that came out when he was alive?
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say.
And then he had a second one, Posthuman.
The Big Picture?
Yeah. That was 2000, wasn't it?
Something like that, yeah.
Because I know Lifestyles, that came out 97 or something like that.
Yeah, I think Kid Capri was his... Oh, my bad, yo.
Nah, go ahead.
I think Kid Capri was his producer for a time too.
Okay, yeah.
Because he shouts him out on Put It On.
I can see that.
Yeah, Big L definitely was one of the best rappers of his time, but unfortunately. Yeah.
But I think Big L it's kind of weird because I think Big L is appreciated within core hip hop communities. I think he's rated a certain way. But I think to the casual, more people who don't really know it like that, I can see why you would say he's underrated. But I think hardcore hip hop fans would be like, no. Yeah.
They kind of like how
being Doom. Yeah, there you go. Exactly.
Yeah, Doom is very underrated to the core. Like you said, modern audiences out there, but if real ones know,
real hardcore hip hop fans would never say MF Doom is underrated.
But he kind of is.
Yeah.
But that's the thing though. He wore that on his sleeve though. Big L. Doom was underground pretty much all his career, and
his entire career.
Yeah, he was the king of the underground though.
Yeah.
And he wore that on his sleeve. He was since he's Doom, the underground was Latveria.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah. Another somebody else who's underrated. Big Pun is definitely underrated.
I was about to say Big Pun. Yeah, Big Pun passed in 2000. Yeah, I thought so.
Heart complications. Yeah, and
Thank Fat Joe made it.
Thankfully,
them niggas was really the same size for real.
Yeah, I know for sure.
Yeah. It definitely could have been either one of them.
Terror Squad.
Yeah, I'm glad like Fat Joe got his health and stuff straight.
Oh, he definitely did, because Pun was like that.
Yeah, Pun was really the next up for real. If it wasn't Joe, it was gonna be Pun.
I think Pun,
or maybe both of them together.
But I don't know how many people like really rate Joe as a rapper over Pun though. I don't really hear people like really go, like really say like Fat Joe was one of them ones, you know, like
he got his success, but nobody's really like. And say, oh, okay, cool.
He's
and
like a 50.
On to the next thing.
Yeah, he kind of in the same realm of 50 to me.
What, Fat Joe? No, 50 is way out of the. Maybe in terms of skill.
In terms of skill.
But in terms of hip hop royalty and stature, no.
No, I agree with you. In terms of skill,
and 50 legacy has really been really lives and died by that one album. If we being real,
right.
In my opinion,
was that a? Did you mean that?
I ain't mean. I really didn't. Yeah.
Nah, like no. From a stardom standpoint, hell no. I agree with y'all.
50 Cent is one of the most famous rappers of all time.
But from a skill point, yeah.
I've never heard nobody be like, "Oh, Fat Joe was like really one of them." Especially that was the late '90s, early 2000s. People talked about Jay. People talk about M. People talk about. I don't think Wayne was really as in the discussion until about 2004. I think that's when people really started to like see Wayne kind of like be one of the clear favorites of the decade.
Yeah,
but I don't know people ever really put Joe anywhere near a Jay-Z or something like that.
Yeah, Pun definitely would have been.
Yeah,
in that same tier, because Pun low-key had the style, even though like him. Big Pun being as big as he was, low-key was his gimmick.
Did Pun have the same star potential though, as far as like being a star? I don't know.
Yet to be seen. I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't feel like we really got to properly evaluate that.
How long was Pun even around before he passed?
Late 90s, early 2000s.
From like a good 2 or 3 years, something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, let me see.
Cause I remember.
Couldn't have been more than 4 or 5, and that's generous.
Yeah, because like I said, my favorite lines from him was like, "Dead in the middle of Little Italy. Little did we know every riddle to middleman who did it in diddly."
He didn't even like that shit.
Huh?
He didn't even like that shit. They told him to do it, and he did it. But he didn't really. He was just bullshitting.
He was just bullshitting.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Cause Pun like that, like.
Think about it. Yeah. Think about what he said. He ain't saying shit. But it sounds tough though.
It do. Yeah, it do.
It sounds tough, but when you listen to what he's saying, he ain't saying shit. But hey.
Yeah, Fat Joe did carry his weight on that song too. I forgot exactly the name of it, but he carried his weight on that song too. It'll be a cold day in hell the day I take a L.
Yeah,
I wouldn't hesitate to kill.
So yeah, Big Pun is another example of somebody that and unfortunately a lot of these rappers are underrated because they ain't get a chance to really like.
Yeah, due to certain circumstances.
Yeah, whether overdose or whatever the case may be, unfortunately.
Mm-hmm.
But these guys still made their mark in hip hop culture. Who's somebody who's currently around that's underrated? JPEG Mafia.
Go ahead. You go ahead.
I was gonna say Smino, but
Okay, yeah.
I agree with that.
Yeah, he's one of them ones that's reliably good in terms of like giving you a project, but he doesn't really have.
Who you talking
Smino.
about? Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, he's one of those ones that a lot of people know about if you're a hardcore, because there's a casual hip hop fan, there's the hardcore like wear it on their sleeve, and he's more appeals to them in my opinion. I don't really know a mainstream person that would know a Smino song like that.
But is that due to the music, or is that just them?
That's just them.
Because he can do R&B.
Yeah,
he can do various different styles of music, so it's not like he's doing anything that's like you're only appealing to You know.
But where do you think, in terms of being underrated, like, do you think there's a difference between being underrated today versus being underrated back then?
Elaborate more on the question.
So when I say underrated, in terms of like, are we underrating in terms of scale, in terms of superstardom? Are we underrating in terms of like, they just haven't had that ability to translate to mainstream audience or whatnot?
A combination of all three.
Okay, yeah.
I say a combination of all three because Smino's definitely been one of those ones before. Like, he has the potential to be more mainstream, but that's more for the people looking for it. All the other stuff around him has been overshadowed him.
He's also indie though.
And that's the biggest
Oh,
one.
yeah,
That's the
yeah,
biggest
yeah,
reason
yeah,
why a
yeah,
lot of these rappers are underrated because they're indie.
But in the case of somebody like
Jid, yeah.
I mean, no, I definitely agree with what you were saying. That definitely feels like a timing thing.
That's a timing thing. I
Rather
agree.
than that, but there are a lot of cases where it's literally just they're indie.
Yeah.
So you're not really looking
Right.
super hard, or they don't have a machine behind them.
So you would say that all of Griselda is underrated?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
JPEG Mafia, like you mentioned.
He's independent. Is he? I think he might be.
No, I'll look that up.
Well, honestly,
Danny Brown?
Danny Brown.
Are we counting Griselda?
Why you say
Ain't
that?
Griselda signed to Shady?
Yeah, he is signed to.
So
they
are we-
were
are
signed
we-
to him. I think they were signed to him at some point. I don't know about now.
So are we counting that?
Underrated in terms of.
In terms of like being indie, I mean, are we counting that? Because that's what we're talking about.
Maybe, yeah, probably. Griselda is one of them in the know. Like, you have to like be into the thing to really know who Griselda really is.
Yeah, I mean, because real shit, they got other artists too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
should
JPEG
do
Mafia
that.
is independent. My bad.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. JPEG Mafia is definitely another example of that. He's one of them guys that I don't think is ever gonna get that mainstream like appeal.
Nah, I don't think he is. One who isn't independent is Absol.
Yeah.
Absol's super underrated.
Okay.
Like, you could say that because he's in the shadow with Kendrick, and honestly,
I feel like that's what all of them niggas.
yeah, all the black kids
I mean,
is really underrated.
because like real shit, like nobody's. I mean, like it's cool, but where the Kendrick feature at? Like where you know?
Yeah, and
Like,
that's
unfortunately.
and that's I'm about to say that's the saddest part about it.
Like J-Rock.
Yeah, like J-Rock is
All of J-Rock's biggest records are really because of Kendrick. Wow Freestyle.
Win.
Yeah. King's Dead. I forget that's even considered to be J-Rock's song.
Yeah,
Who was that?
yeah, that's why it surprised me when I listened to Redemption.
Yeah.
Off of that tape, Easy Bake.
Easy Bake.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But Absol, though, for real though, he's more underrated from a skills perspective.
Okay.
Mainly because I guess you could say a lot of his songs could be considered boring because of how intricate they are.
Well, I mean, he did go crazy on Money Trees. That Money Trees feature is amazing. Was it? Oh, you said Absol.
I said Absol.
Oh,
yeah.
I was thinking we were still talking about J-Rock.
Well, we can still talk about all the black hippie. Let's just
Okay,
go all the
they're
black
all-
hippie.
Yeah,
all the
they're
black
all
hippie.
underrated. Earl Sweatshirt too.
Earl
If
Sweatshirt,
we're
yeah.
talking about like, because if you notice that back in the 2010s, like there were like 3 of the biggest rappers that came out: Kendrick, Tyler, and
Earl?
Kendrick, Tyler, and Rocky. All of them guys came up with a crew, and all of them has a member that was underrated because of the fact that those guys were kind of taking the spotlight.
Yeah, Ferg was one of them.
Ferg for sure,
Earl Sweatshirt, and then
Frank. Well, I can't even say Frank.
Yeah, because Frank's more of a singer.
Frank definitely. I would argue Frank in the mainstream was ahead of Tyler at one point.
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
When
That's
Blonde, Blonde came out, yeah.
And honest, well, I'm not gonna say because, but I'll say Frank not being active.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely hasn't hurt Tyler. I'll say
Yeah.
that. I'm not gonna 100% say like, oh, you wouldn't be shit if not for, because I don't believe that. But
Yeah.
it definitely didn't hurt him.
Yeah,
The
no,
fact
for
that
sure.
Frank's been MIA and shit.
But when they first were coming out, I would argue that Frank was a little bit more ahead of Tyler in terms of mainstream, because I remember hearing Thinking About You on the radio like at 13 years old.
Right, Sam.
Yeah, I vividly remember hearing Frank Ocean.
I was like,
But I don't don't even think. I think they're on two different artistic journeys.
Yeah.
Because I don't even think Tyler fucks with that old music for real.
He probably.
I don't think so.
Like Tyler, like even he don't like that shit.
He said he can't stand Goblin, so.
So when you put them two things side by side, it's like
Yeah. And then one who's literally his catalog is only old music. Blonde turned 10 years old apparently today.
Yeah.
And we haven't heard nothing from Frank. I think Frank is pretty much done, to tell the truth. I don't think Frank coming out with another album. Nah. And even if he does, it'll be so long that we've been waiting. I don't think that is going to live up to the hype.
No, I don't think. Maybe, we'll see.
He would have to do something completely subversive, because I just don't think that he would be able to really generate that kind of success.
Yeah, no, I agree. But back to this Black Hippie and what you were saying about the top three, factions.
Yeah.
I'll say factions. So we have Earl Sweatshirt, which
definitely,
100%. From rapping standpoint, like their biggest I ain't gonna say that. Their biggest proteges, you could say.
Mm-hmm.
And then for Rocky, it was Ferg.
Yeah, Rocky's Ferg. I mean, he had. Because after Ferg, nobody even really know any of them other ASAP niggas other than Cardi. If we're being real.
I didn't even know Cardi was.
Facts, bro.
You didn't know Cardi was ASAP?
No.
Playboy. Yeah, Playboy Cardi. He ASAP.
I thought you meant Cardi B.
No, Playboy
I'm
Cardi.
I'm joking.
Y'all didn't know?
That would be hilarious.
Nope.
No, Rodney.
Yeah.
We didn't know this random piece of obscure information
Yeah.
that you pulled out of
About
your
one
ass.
of the rappers that.
No, we didn't know that. Rodney.
No.
About one of the rappers that we vilify the most.
Because Rocky. The thing is that Cardi was already kind of on his own journey, with this thing called like Awful Records. But then when Cardi moved to New York,
ironically,
when Cardi moved to New York, he was living at his plug's house or whatnot, and I think Ferg or Bari, he came in and he introduced him to Rocky eventually, and then Rocky signed him to Og, and to this day he's still signed to him. So Cardi is Rocky's protege. Yeah. So other than Cardi and Ferg,
he's not dropping.
And then Ferg, but Ferg kind of alienated himself from ASAP too, though.
Yeah, true.
But and then Black Hippie was the most famous, other than Kendrick, was easily like Schoolboy Q.
Yeah.
Cause Schoolboy Q got classic albums to me. Like his discography is also very underrated.
I think Q suffered from a lot of inactivity too. Because because after a certain point, Q wasn't dropping no music.
You right.
After Crash Talk, he didn't have an album for like 4 years or 5 years.
Yeah,
and
that's true.
The thing
and then he came out with Oxymoron after that?
No.
What was that before?
Blue Lips.
Blue Lips, thank you.
But the thing
which was a great album.
Yeah, but the thing about Q is that Q was not Kendrick, so he couldn't have
the quality
that.
Isn't living up to the fact you made me wait for 4 or 5 years.
No, it's not even that. It's the fact that he didn't have the kind of star power that Kendrick Lamar had.
He tried.
Could take,
He sure enough tried.
Yeah, but he just didn't have what Kendrick had.
You're right, and that's
he was kind of that other really good rapper on TDE, but he wasn't Kendrick Lamar.
Right.
The genius, once in a generation talent that pretty much revived not just West Coast, but just hip hop in general.
Right.
He wasn't passing no torch like Kendrick was.
And that's ultimately the saddest part about the rest of Black Hippie is that they got to be in the shadow of Kendrick. I'm sure they're not complaining, but that's for me.
They were on the stage with them for
yeah, exactly. So and that's one thing I love and respect about them is that they don't hold no grudge because they know in their hearts that they.
Go ahead.
Go. You can go ahead.
I feel like by this point they kind of made their peace with it.
Yeah.
Because I mean, when you think about it, it's been happening for so long. At a certain point, to function
since 2012,
you need to go inside and make peace with that fact. To be able to function.
Oh yeah, Isaiah Rashad, that's another one.
Isaiah Rashad.
Forget about him.
Yeah.
But he was kind of late. Was Isaiah Rashad was Black Hippie too?
No. He was TDE. He's TDE. TDE.
Was Isaiah Rashad signed in like 2016 or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, so he was signed after all of them had been there for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, my favorite TDE member and Black Hippie member was easily Soul.
Yeah.
Because his 2022 album Herbert is easily one of my favorites from him.
Yeah.
He had one called Soul Burger. That one was cool too. He's a very good storyteller, lyricist, all of that. If anything, Kendrick is kind of says that he's. I'm paraphrasing here, but I think Kendrick even
or Heart Part 6 is when
Heart Part 6. Yeah, when he said that soul was kind of the one that he looked at a little bit.
Yeah, he said. I think he said something like, his words legendary, wishing I could rhyme like him. Study his style to define my pen, something like that. Mm-hmm. Study his style to define my pen. I can't remember exactly what he said, but yeah, he did credit other members of Black Hippie as kind of being like an inspiration for him. That kind of, iron sharpened iron.
In a way, all of Black Hippie kind of makes up Kendrick's different rapping personality.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Because if you
soul
listen,
with the soul. J-Rock with the rock.
But if you
with the school.
If you listen to Kendrick, one thing about Kendrick is like he's very chameleonic in how he can kind of like take on different sort of styles and kind of like have that chemistry with him. Because if you look at him during the pop out, the way he was able to like go seamlessly between all of his features with all of them artists and it all worked. Mm-hmm. Because I think Kendrick is that's why I say he's one of the most complete, if not the most complete MC ever, because he really can do seemingly any and everything as a rapper.
Yeah.
It just doesn't seem like he has any limitation. Vocally, I would say flow-wise, subject matter, everything, he just has it. And he's mastered all of it.
Now, one person I feel like is underrated too, but mainly because he's a part of a duo. Is LP from Run the Jewels.
Yeah.
Because there are certain tracks.
I'd say Mike is underrated too.
Yeah, Mike is definitely yeah. Even though we had our grievances with Killer Mike.
Moving forward.
Yeah,
that's y'all's rapper.
Yeah.
Niggas.
Nah, I mean, I'm a fan of him. He one of my
LP
favorite.
is the more underrated one.
But he does
between the two of them.
Yeah, he definitely is.
Run the Jewels is underrated as a duo though.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. But LP definitely, there are definitely songs where he's kind of carried the whole track too. Like Holy Calamafuck.
Yeah.
It's crazy saying that out loud.
Close your eyes, boy. I'm not gonna lie, they killed both them niggas killed that thing.
Yeah, like Killer Mike.
Legend has it too.
Legend has it. Oh, I love Legend has it.
Yeah,
that's my favorite Run the Jewels song. But Mike by himself too is like he's underrated as well. But he's more of an Atlanta legend than anything.
Yeah,
and I will say this, he deserved those 3 Grammys he got.
Yeah,
because up against Utopia. Respect, with all due respect.
We've had this conversation.
Yeah. His album that year was much better than Utopia was, in my personal opinion. Not even just because I'm a fan of Killer Mike. But Utopia kind of wax and wane a little bit while Killer Mike's album was more consistent as far as the vibe and as far as what he was trying to say and what he was trying to get across.
Yeah.
And that's why I love that album more.
Okay.
But Utopia was still good.
Yeah. Great even. Damn good. Damn good album.
Okay, damn good. No, not great.
He should have won for Astroworld. He shouldn't even.
He should have won for Astroworld. Yeah, he should have won for Astroworld. That one I'll give you. But
he lose to Cardi.
Yeah.
Yep.
An album that has no real legacy in hip hop. But we'll continue on from that point. Yeah, I do agree. Killer Mike is underrated.
I don't listen to Astroworld, but anyway.
Because when Killer Mike won those Grammys, everybody was like, "Who the hell is Killer Mike?"
But that was, you know who that was.
Yeah.
You know who said that.
Kai and a lot of people our age. But it's like, but Killer Mike has definitely had more of an established like career overall. Like he's an Atlanta legend, like I mentioned. Came up with Outkast.
Hey, I'm about to say first verse, one motherfucking verse, and it's already a classic.
Yeah,
that was a bold ass statement right there.
But he
lived up to it.
It paid off though.
Like, cause when I listen to The Whole World, bro, like I'll be ready for Mike's album. I'll be blasting that shit in the car. I'll be rapping the whole thing.
But Mike, I think, in terms of like never going like mainstream like that, Mike didn't have the personality or the charisma. Well, it's not that he didn't have charisma. I wouldn't say that. He didn't have the. He wasn't as bold as Outkast, in my opinion.
Okay.
I mean, because you got Andre 3000, who's this wild, creative, out there, sort of eccentric, and then you got Big Boy, who's the Cadillac driving, sort of like pimp player type of individual. They just had a dynamic that just worked.
But Mike was. Go ahead.
I would say it was an aesthetic thing. as well, like physically.
Cause I mean, Mike got nothing about that stand out for real. He looked like a nigga that's. He looked like a nigga that would just be at a barbershop that you just talking hip hop.
Well, maybe that's his aesthetic.
I'm not even. I mean, I'm not disagreeing with that, but I'm also not. I don't necessarily know that it was about like him being regular. I think it was just how are they gonna market that?
Yeah,
right. Yeah,
it's a big black dude from the South.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of.
You know what? I can see Killer Mike being the blueprint for somebody like Big Crit. I can see that. Actually, yeah.
Because both of them are very revolutionary for their time and talk about a lot of political issues and very conscious rappers.
Yeah.
Crit just dropped within the last year or so.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
I got that album. You already know.
Mm-hmm.
That's nothing going like piggybacking off of that. Crit is easily one of the. He's more known for being underrated than he is for actually his rapping.
Known for being so he's overrated for being underrated.
Being known for being underrated is insane.
That's what you said.
Yeah,
that makes sense. But it makes sense. But like, I feel like Crit is super, super underrated than anything because he has. I'd say his one classic album he has, but unfortunately nobody else will probably agree with me. Is "Forever Is a Mighty Long Time," which is the double album, which is one of the more consistent double albums that you will ever hear. Like his music really got me out of a rut a couple times.
Yeah,
because I remember working at Mercedes, I would play. I would.
Don't relive it. Don't go back.
No. You good. We good.
Breathe. All right.
I was standing off the van. I was listening to Forever Is a Mighty Long Time, like from especially one of my favorite songs, Subinstein, when he talked about trunk knocking when I drive, myself came alive. I'm like, yup. I would be jamming, just standing off the vans and everything, and people would just want to. Is you good, bro? I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I'm good. What you listening to? Nothing.
Because mind you, were you supposed to have headphones on the floor?
Huh?
Were you supposed to have headphones on the floor?
Huh?
Yeah.
Crazy enough, though, the manager actually almost caught me one time because a little side note. While I was cleaning up my area, he was coming to give me another job application for this other department that I wanted to go into. I have my AirPod in my left ear, and he walks in and he said, "What's up, man?" I said, "Whoa." I just had turn like, "What's up? Like, what's happening, yo? You good? You good? You straight?" "Yeah, man, my neck kind of hurt." "You good? You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah, my neck hurting."
Yeah, just.
But anyway, but nah. Like, he really got me through a lot of times. Like, that Forever Is a Mighty Long Time is Better This Way. Cadillactica was another good one.
Yeah.
Like, he's really, really in my personal top 3 favorite rappers of all time.
Okay.
And he deserves way more credit than he gets. But he recently became indie as well. Mm-hmm. So that's another big reason. We actually went to a concert.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Went to the concert that came in Charleston.
Damn, I said, yeah, I wasn't there, but I know y'all went though.
And I was so happy to see so many people show up for that concert.
Yeah, it was lit.
And everybody was singing their songs left and right and everything. I was having too much fun at that concert.
Craig is one of those guys that kind of has like a die-hard core sort of like
fan
cult-like fan base for sure. But yeah, when it comes to like. I don't know. Like, would you argue that Big Boy is underrated?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
As a dude, because I think when you stand next to somebody like Andre 3000, I think it's kind of like it's easy to forget that this two wouldn't work if it wasn't for the both of them.
Right.
Because Andre 3000 wouldn't have been as great without Big Boy and vice versa.
Right. I agree.
They needed each other to be that great.
I feel like
yeah. It's him and I, Quim and I.
Yep. I feel like while Andre was kind of the heart and soul of it, but Big Boy was more or less the backbone of it.
Big Boy was the charisma, though. Like, Big Boy was like sort of like the swag, because Andre was just kind of like that weird, out there, sort of eccentric, sort of mysterious, sort of like out there, especially for the era. Because Andre and Big Boy came out in an era where you had folks like Jay and, these street guys, and these guys were from the hood, but they weren't like. They weren't out here, portraying that sort of gangster-like image. So I think that they kind of stood out on that front anyways. And then also, we got Andre 3000 coming out here wearing these wigs and these overalls and stuff like that. Yeah. It's going to turn heads a little bit.
Like, yeah, Big Boy really kept the group grounded. That's what I mean by, like, he was more like kind of the backbone
for sure.
of the group. Because I agree. If Andre didn't have Big Boy, they weren't a duo, I feel like Andre would have been known as a great rapper, but would have faded a little bit into obscurity. He would have been the underrated part, and Big Boy probably would have stayed kind of how he was.
Yeah.
And kind of, honestly, when they split up, he stayed how he was.
That's how, like, and see, that's what I'm saying. They played off of each other so well.
Yeah.
They really,
that's a long time to know each other and to make music with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were genuine best friends for real. Like,
yeah, and still are to this day.
Yeah. It's just a shame how everything kind of went down, you know?
I wouldn't say that. I think they got out when they needed to.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
I think
that's
so.
Fair.
Because, I mean, I think that's
just the fanboy.
They did everything they needed to do, in my opinion.
Leave while you're hot.
Yeah.
Don't wait till people sick of you.
Like Lupe? Like Lupe is underrated as well.
Oh, he's underrated, all right.
But he's underrated in an overhated sense.
Yeah.
In a hated sense.
Lupe don't know how to keep his mouth.
Too much.
Yeah.
Thank you, God.
Yeah. I heard that before, but what did he say though? Well, he talking about Kendrick.
Always talking, about Kendrick, and that's really it to tell the truth.
But he was doing that while he was teaching a class.
He did.
What was the class on? I got to go.
He was teaching a class. And he was talking crazy about Kendrick.
But it was something.
Kendrick really bring jealousy out of folks for real.
Yeah, Lupe, and that's the crazy thing.
But you know what's crazy? I promise you, Kendrick listened to Lupe coming up.
Yeah.
I promise you.
Yeah, because Lupe was that guy for a little bit too.
No, he wasn't.
No. no, he wasn't.
No, he wasn't.
Why wasn't he?
Lupe Fiasco in the 2000s. That nigga was not that guy. In the era with Kanye, in the era with 50, Wayne, Hove was still hot. Lupe at best was he has a little bit here.
He was one of them guys. He was one of them guys, not that guy. But he was part of the patch.
God damn.
The way you shut that down so
Shit.
He was one of them guys.
Shitted on this nigga.
Fuck me.
Hey, no disrespect to Lupe.
No disrespect.
No,
get the fuck out of here.
No. Because hear me out. Lupe is one of the most talented lyricists of his generation, but Lupe never had that kind of power as a star. Never. He was never that guy in that regard. He was the underground type of guy. His most notable thing that he did was Touch the Sky. In terms, and the albums. No, but I'm saying that he never had a moment of being like a mainstream. What?
Push.
He never had a mainstream sort of moment in hip hop for real. Past them 2 albums. Am I lying?
Is he lying?
There might be some validity to it.
Because think about it. How many Lupe and I hate bringing this argument, but how many Lupe Fiasco albums can you name off the bat past The Cool and Food and Liquor?
Lasers?
Outside of Lasers. Shit, I can even do it. Tetsuyo and Youth.
Yeah, you got that, yeah.
But
I wasn't the biggest Lupe fan, but I always was I always did like his lyricism, his
no,
he can rap for sure.
He liked that for sure. It's kind of like me and Talib Kweli.
That's another one.
He's
I was
your favorite rapper's favorite. Huh?
Go ahead.
Talib Kweli is the kind of.
He's your favorite rapper's favorite rapper.
Yeah, Talib Kweli was definitely another one.
Truthfully, I'd be lyrically Talib Kweli. Mm-hmm. I mean, he's one of them guys that everybody shouted out. Oh yeah, Kweli like that. But Kweli didn't have a moment of being like a star. No,
definitely he didn't.
That's what I
agree with. Lupe at least had a little bit, just as minuscule, but he had a little, just a tag.
But to say he was that guy,
nothing.
No, I can't say Lupe. Because when we talk about 2000,
he was part of that guy. He was a little bit of that.
When we talk about 2000, when we talk about 2000s,
he was a guy.
When we talk about 2000 rappers, like who ran the 2000s, nobody's saying no Lupe Fiasco. Let's be real.
That's a good argument.
Nobody's saying Lupe Fiasco. Even the biggest Lupe fan be like, he was off doing his thing.
Him, huh?
Well,
you just said that you was a big Lupe Fiasco.
No, I said I wasn't the biggest.
Oh, you said you weren't.
I wasn't.
Oh, okay, I take that back.
No, Lupe.
But I feel like he's still underrated for his time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, he's underrated in the sense that like he was off doing his own thing, kind of separate from all them other guys. Like he had his fan base and he was known, but he was never quite in that in crowd. He was never quite at that lunch table. Kanye and Wayne and them were.
Well, if it was Lupe's case, he probably would have complained about the people at the other lunch table.
And that's another one.
But at the same time, if he would have challenged them to a battle, I think he would have won.
He might have.
That's the crazy thing, right? Like I think he would have won if he would have challenged them to a rap battle. Like if he would have gotten to like a straight up rap beef with him, he would have killed. Like I think he slaughtered Royce the 5'9", who's another underrated rapper as well.
Oh, I gotta look into that.
Royce definitely.
He slaughtered Royce. Because I think Royce would try to little nigga him every now and again when they were like on their little podcast together.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot that. I didn't even know that happened. Matter of fact.
Yeah. Shout out FD. So it's like so I watched his video on Lupe and everything and yeah, like Lupe could rap for real. Like you could argue that he would have gave all of them the business if they were in the straight up rap.
Lupe was the generation before's Wale.
That is a good way to. I agree with that. That's damn. Yeah, I agree. But that's also agree with that as well. But damn, at the same time.
Yeah. But the difference is Lupe does have classic albums though. He has at least one classic album. That is true.
Another one is Ludacris.
Yeah, I would say Luda's underrated.
Yeah, because he kind of ran the late '90s, the early 2000s too.
In terms
he
of
was
trap,
that
for
nice.
Sure. Yes,
he was
I
that guy for a while.
Yes, he was. I agree with that.
Get back, I move, you move, just like that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
He had hits for sure. He's underrated as a lyricist too.
Oh yeah, very.
T.I. is too, in my opinion. As a lyricist, yes.
As a lyricist?
Oh yeah, T.I. can rap.
Okay. You
ain't never heard T.I. like 24s? You ain't heard that?
No.
If you listen to it,
what?
he's spinning. Money, hoes, cars, and clothes. That's all my niggas know. Blowing dro on 24s. That's all my niggas roll.
Oh, that's the name. I didn't know that was the name of the song. I heard the song before.
Yeah.
What, man? What?
Okay.
I just didn't know the name of the song, but I heard those bars before.
I heard you.
Because if you listen, you know Rich Flex by Drake and Savage? They sampled that.
They did.
Yeah, okay.
Poorly.
Okay.
Very, very, very subpar. However, they did sample that. That is what happened.
You're shitty, but
you know.
But yeah, no. But if you listen to Rubber Band Man by T.I., oh yeah, no, T.I. was like that.
Yeah.
So those guys,
I gotta get up on T.I.
I think one of those. I think the thing about those guys is that they were. I think the difference between now and back then, as far as like even if you were a trap rapper, you still had the skills. You just wasn't conscious. You wasn't really. You wasn't talking about.
So would you say Wayne was a trap rapper?
Southern.
Just Southern.
I wouldn't call Wayne trap.
I'd say he was trap.
He's been on trap beats, but Wayne isn't a pioneer of trap in my opinion.
Respect.
T.I., Gucci.
Yeah, Gucci. Yeah.
And them. T.I., Gucci, Jeezy, all them.
and them. Okay.
T.I., Gucci.
Who the hell is in them?
Luda. Those guys were pioneers of trap. Wayne was he was a traditional-ish Southern rapper.
Yeah, I see why you say that.
Yeah,
like Luda definitely was one of my favorite trap rappers at the time.
And Luda, that's what I'm saying. Those guys,
I was a huge fan of Ludacris.
Those guys had the technicality. They had the technical abilities. They had the skill set, but they didn't really talk about shit.
But you could say that about a lot of the shit from the quote unquote golden age shit in
that's
the 90s.
Facts, exactly.
They were doing the same thing.
Yep.
They weren't talking about shit. Biggie ain't talking about shit.
this is coming from one of the biggest Biggie fans I know too.
Oh, that's that nigga, but he wasn't talking about a fucking thing.
I would give Tupac over Biggie as a lyricist in terms of like what they were saying.
Yeah.
What they were saying. Subject matter.
However, comparatively.
Technical
he
skills, hell
no.
no.
Bag compared to Biggie.
Hell no. Yeah. I agree with that. Better Biggie Biggie, better flow, better technical skills, but lyricism in terms of subject matter, Pac got him. For sure.
That I agree with.
Yeah.
That I agree with.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why when a lot of y'all old niggas be talking about, oh, young people don't know nothing. Like, no, we know a lot. We know what we talking about.
Hey,
Ready to die.
What they be saying?
Y'all talking about young boy.
Hey, he sound like Rada.
Young blood, let me bend your ear real quick. You don't know nothing about this.
Hey, young, what you know about Biggie Young Blood? What you know about Biggie Young Blood? You don't know nothing about Tupac. Tupac better than Tupac better than Kendrick.
But when do you think?
But my era was better than yours. Y'all talking about this.
Hey, when do you think that this attitude got started though? When people started saying, "Oh, everything was so much better back," like they just had that bias.
The beginning of time. There's always been the thing with the older generation.
People in the Shakespeare. Well, that's music was better during when I was growing up as a young lad.
Every time there's something new, the older generation is always like
we have that cognitive.
I hate to say it, but we kind of like that.
We getting to that point.
I don't want to get to that point though. I don't want to be like these old niggas who talk about y'all young boy don't need. I mean, y'all don't know what y'all talking.
I don't give a damn. I do that to them churn now. You don't know nothing about this.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing about this.
I ain't gonna lie.
We learned this song from the whole time. They learned it from me playing it. You don't know shit.
But see, that's the thing. That's the thing. A lot of them be playing the same songs in front of us when we was kids. That's how we know it.
Yep, exactly. So is it kind of like it's weird how that worked for
like y'all the one raising us, goddammit. Like
there you go.
Like, I don't want to hear nothing. You don't know nothing about. But yeah, my mom be doing that. Love you, mom. But she be doing that. She be talking about, I don't listen to secular music, but then can recite "Rapper's Delight" by the Sugar Hill Gang word for word. Now, granted,
that was back when they was actually saying something.
Now, what you hear is not a test on rapping to the beat. The most you talk about there is how chicken tastes like wood, nigga. Nobody was talking about shit.
No, for real.
Like, what the chicken was a metaphor for life, nigga?
You can't tell them that though. You cannot tell them that though, for real. But it has always been like that. But back to being underrated in the space. Who's another artist do y'all feel in general is underrated we haven't discussed? Because I feel like there's probably still a few that get that quote unquote underrated label.
Tech Nine.
No?
Damn.
No.
Why you say no?
Who listens to Tech Nine?
He was fucking disgusted. Glad.
What's wrong with Tech Nine?
Who listens to Tech Nine?
What's wrong with Tech Nine? I do.
Y'all listen to it? Okay.
Tech Nine is one of them ones where people who, quote unquote, I know hip hop, pushing the damn glasses up in their face. Oh, this is real hip hop. Tech Nine is really one that goes, I listen to Tech Nine and Eminem. That type of person.
So you gonna talk about it to his face?
Huh?
You gonna talk about it to his face?
I'm not talking about you.
What you just said. he just said, I'm the nigga that be listening to Tech Nine.
But I'm saying there's a type of
you hear me?
No, there's a type of individual. There's this type of fan that feel like they're like the official like hip hop fan because it's a hip hop purist type of individual. They listen to Tech Nine, Logic. They listen to Mac Miller.
What's wrong with Mac Miller?
There ain't nothing wrong with Mac Miller,
okay,
but I'm just saying. But you know what I'm
Mac Miller though.
Yeah, okay. But you know what I'm saying though.
Yeah, you feel
Logic be making the same fucking album every time. Like
yeah.
I listen to one album.
What does that got to do with Tech Nine?
But I don't think Tech
and his
Nine,
quality as a rapper.
Tech Nine is not somebody who really has ever been in that lane like that for real.
None of these rappers that we talked about.
No, but I'm saying Tech Nine is none of them
we
folks that have ever even been made a case as being underrated for real. Like nobody really like talks about Tech Nine for real like that. Not really. When's the last time y'all heard anyone say anything about Tech Nine? I don't think Tech Nine has a classic album.
That I agree with, but that doesn't make him not underrated. Like
So in what sense are we talking about underrated? Skill set, or are we talking about in terms of like impact in the culture?
Skill set and maybe a little bit of impact too. Because
Does he have impact?
Yeah.
Damn, Does he have?
Like
I guess not.
He got cosigns.
I don't want to listen to Tech 9 like that. This ain't about me.
He got cosigns from Busta Rhymes, Twista. Like, yeah, they all with the chopper style flow. What's wrong with that?
I don't think that he's one of them people that's looked at like that for real though. Like I don't think because.
But that's what kind of makes him underrated.
No, but what I'm saying is that these other guys are people you can make a case as to why they deserve more flowers than they get.
Why not? But why not Tech 9 though?
Because Tech 9 is not somebody anybody's ever argued. Twista, I could understand.
Okay, Twista.
Because, you could argue, kind of find it big. The Busta, I can see that being underrated. Would you say Busta Rhymes is underrated?
No. Don't look at him.
No, I don't think people check for Tech 9 like that.
No, respect.
Not even
okay, I do agree with, but that don't mean he don't deserve his flowers.
I don't think that he has that underrated label attached to him for real though. I don't think.
So what label he got attached to him? Jack shit.
Just somebody that's just there. You said what?
Jack shit. Like that's the label he got.
Hey, he acting like you talking about his son or something.
It's my uncle. My uncle.
What the fuck wrong with my goddamn people? Huh? What you trying to say?
I'm just saying I don't think that people even give Tech 9 the underrated label. I don't think people even do that.
That begs the question. So are we not really forming opinions?
What do you mean?
Because
are you going by other people?
You just formed an opinion based on what you just said. Other people don't do or don't say.
I'm just saying I never checked for Tech 9.
I'm trying to figure out what you're saying.
But that's you.
So you would say he underrated?
Yeah, I'd say he's pretty underrated.
In what sense?
He deserves more flowers than he gets. Yeah, I understand.
For what reason?
Now, I understand the chopper style flow isn't the most popular style out there, but the simple fact that he got cosigns from Twista, Busta Rhymes, and that there's a place for him in the place of his hip hop.
You saying that if you write the story of hip hop, does Tech 9 belong in there?
I'd say he does.
Do you?
Along with Twista and Busta.
Pause. Okay, there's belonging in there and needing to be in there.
Oh, yeah.
I think those are two separate things.
Does he need to be... Because Busta, you write the history of hip-hop, Busta has to be in there. I mean, his debut was Tribe Called Quest album. So, just off of that, he has to be in there. Known as one of the fastest rappers of all time, one of the greatest technical rappers of all time. But Tech 9, does he really need to be in the story of hip-hop?
Now, that... Maybe not need to be. That I can agree with you.
Okay.
But I still feel like he deserves his flowers for what he has done for hip hop as well. Like it ain't like this man is just a bum ass rapper. this man can rap. This
Clearly,
man
some people feel
got flow and
differently.
technique. Yo, like niggas like Blueface have had more than Blueface ain't shit when it come to rap. Fuck Blueface as a rapper.
Is calling Blueface underrated.
I mean, hey. That's your hard as fuck.
Yeah, you damn Skippy. Like, what's wrong with Tech 9 being underrated? I think he's underrated. I think he's a pretty good rapper. I think he's a great rapper.
Okay.
Fuck it.
Okay. So he's underrated then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine.
Yeah, he deserves his flowers. Yeah.
Yeah, I can say that. Yeah, he deserves.
Oh, now you can say that.
He deserves to at least be acknowledged.
He trying to move on.
Yeah, he trying to. Yeah, I know.
He trying to move on. He said, "Yeah, you got it, bro. You
damn Skippy, I got it."
Oh yeah. Okay, so who's another underrated artist?
Oh, I was gonna say Larry June.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna say
who? Larry June.
Larry June.
I know who that is. And Larry June, a producer too.
I don't think so. He does a lot with Alchemist.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
He had a collab project with
Yeah. Okay.
What about you?
Shit. I mean, did we say Denzel already?
Really?
No, I want you to choose a different one.
We went this long in the conversation without Jay bringing up Denzel Curry?
That's what I'm saying.
Oh my God.
I wanted to, but it's like I was just trying to.
Biting yourself.
Nah, for real.
No, not really. Like,
I mean, we can talk about Denzel. I mean, that could be like the closing, the last one, the most.
No,
obvious.
I want you to bring up another one.
Who else? You trying to disagree with him?
Yeah, I'm trying to say his opinions is bullshit too. Like
shit. Who is underrated? Who don't get enough flowers in the culture for real?
But Denzel Curry is definitely one of them.
That's what I got. If if you want to bring this up so y'all can argue.
Let me see.
Nip?
Hey, don't grab my phone.
You said Styles
Shout out
P.
my shit.
Styles P and Jadakiss?
Okay, I'll give you that.
Okay. Yeah, for sure. Shit.
I can't even put it on the table no more. I'm scared.
Okay, yeah, for sure.
Should-
Really, all the locks. You can say all the locks.
Who?
The locks? You ain't never heard of them?
Hey, don't play with me right now. Don't fucking play with me right now. You don't know who that is?
They're signed by DMX.
Styles P.
Oh, okay,
She-
okay. My bad. I didn't know that they were called the Locks. My
Yeah,
bad.
the locks, yeah. They were on Kanye's Donda.
Just looking at me like that phone, nigga.
What they on?
Don Toliver.
Life After Death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Don Toliver. You can say he's underrated.
Yeah, but he more of a singer though, more than anything.
But he's still a hip hop artist though.
Well,
he
I was
belongs
talking
in
about-
the- he
I was
belongs in
talking
rap.
about rappers.
Okay.
So would he need to be in the
Nah, here you go.
no.
You knew where this was going. You knew where this
Don
was going.
Toliver's more your artist anyways.
Yeah, no, I agree. I'm a fan of him, but I'm not gonna call him like a rapper. He's a good artist and
You
singer.
know, actually, you know what? One person I could say is underrated is Raw Wave, in my opinion. In terms of like,
Keep that.
you don't
yeah,
think
you
so?
can keep that too.
Raw Wave, in
Well-
terms of talent, I think he is very underrated.
Yeah, bullshit.
I think so.
As a rapper or as a singer?
As both. Raw Wave can rap.
He can?
Yeah. You ain't heard him rap before?
No.
He's more.
The pause.
No, Rod Wave definitely is underrated in terms of his talent. I would say so.
As,
He's
a,
bona
as,
fide
a,
talented.
as a rapper.
Yeah, as a rapper, yeah, too.
I know. I just want to disagree with you. No, I as a no. All jokes aside, as a rapper, okay. I'll take your word for it.
Okay.
But as an overall talent, same thing with Don Toliver. I can agree with that, but I'm talking more from a pure rapping aspect.
So
So
I
they're
feel
more
like-
known for being singers more than anything.
So I feel like we all have a different kind of like understanding of what underrated can mean.
Right? Yeah. Like
If only we had established the terminology before we did this.
That's
Oh.
true.
Imagine that.
but we already an hour
Damn
in.
it.
Shit.
Damn.
Fuck.
Wow.
Ain't that a bitch?
We're just gonna keep carefully enunciating these words.
That's pretty much all I had to say.
Damn.
That's all I
Shout
had
out
to say.
Ron Simmons.
To be honest with you, that's all I had to say.
Yeah, no. But no, I didn't talk about Denzel Curry enough. But I feel like that kind of went without saying though.
At this point,
Did it though.
I mean, want me to talk about him? I feel like he got a good couple of classic albums out there. He dropped today on August 21st.
yeah.
I thought it was pretty good.
Okay, I'll listen to it.
Like he definitely deserves more love. I think he's on par with Jid in my opinion. But
Yeah.
that's fair. But man, this was a good conversation, man.
I agree.
Yes, sir. But with all that being said, man, I've been Jay.
This man Rodney.
Been Chili Bear.
And we're LATD. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like, share with your friends, comment, subscribe. And yeah, we got more videos coming soon. Maybe a little vlog coming soon up in October. You know, Halloween.
Yeah.
Apparently Shaq's supposed to come to Charleston.
Out of the blue, but okay.
A little out of the blue. Like,
Was
I
this
mean,
good burger?
He said,
What the fuck?
Shaq.
can I take your order? You know what I'm saying?
It just seems so random. Like, what the fuck?
He DJ.
What is that?
Yeah, apparently he being a DJ. I don't like. Not even saying that out loud. I don't even know. But hey, man,
Yeah, sounding crazy shit, don't it?
Yeah.
low key, yeah.
Just running the shack downtown. What the fuck?
And
What you doing?
Next, you know,
Imagine you just walking downtown and you just see Shaq.
this tall
You
ass.
gonna see it from about 4 blocks away.
Yeah.
Is that Slender Man? Like,
Nah, for
Hey,
real.
it ain't a slender.
Nah, for real.
pause.
And where?
But nah,
You
but
gonna be
then,
the tallest nigga anyway.
but anyway, y'all. God bless y'all, man. Look at the details, y'all. Peace.